Pleased to meet you. This is Fixed and Folded, the knife review channel for the casual knife collector. I'm keeping it classy today in my A shirt. My name is Cody and going to be reviewing the CJRB Pyrite folding knife. This is the regular size of the Pyrite. It's a medium sized knife. I have extra large hands and I have a little bit of real estate here on either side, but the actual grip area, perfect for my hand size. 3.5 inches finger width, 4 inches palm width. Feels just right without gloves. This variant is the stainless steel handle and AR RPM 9 blade. This one retails for around $60 to $65 Canadian. I got this from bladescanada.com. And I've had and handled a lot of regular size and large pyrites, also in Wharncliffe blade with different handle materials, and they've all been fantastic and good values. This is a competitor to the Benchmade Bug Out in terms of size and EDC use, although these are a lot less expensive than the Bug Outs. This features a choke up point here with finger area, and yeah, I can choke up even with my fat sausage fingers. I can safely choke up here to get more control. It has nice comfortable jimping that is a little bit useful. It's not aggressive. It doesn't really keep my thumb from sliding. I'd say it's more useful as a reference to feel that you feel that you're choking up on the blade. There's no other jimping on the top of the handle or the bottom of the handle in this variant. You do get a little bit of a finger groove for traction. I do feel like I have a secure hold here, even though the finish is a stone wash. It's a little bit slippery. It's like a light, if you compare this to like a really like a contoured G10 feel. It's not 100% slippery. There's a bit of traction, but it is smooth. Really comfortable, chamfered everywhere. Hi, Tommy. The weight is, this does have skeletonized liners. Actually, there's no liners. The actual handle slabs themselves are skeletonized on the inside. See a little bit there. And the feel is very solid. There's no flex. You can thumb stud deploy with a slow roll or a flick, and this has a button lock. Also, you can deploy and release that way. The deployment of either method is excellent, really smooth, really well designed just to be easy to use. You have a deep carry pocket clip here, which perfectly comfortable, no hot spots. Let's see, I haven't messed with the tension on this from the box. Let's see how it fits here. Oh yeah, pocket deployment is really effortless to put in, and I have a 5.5 inch deep front pocket here, and there's a good 1.25 inches of space between the top of the pocket and the bottom still. Pretty easy to dig out with fingers there. I would say sliciness is excellent. The blade thickness is medium for this medium sized knife, and the taper starts at 2/3 and goes down to a fine point. The blade shape is drop point with a very high saber grind, almost a full flat grind. There's just this little tip here that's unsharpened, almost a full flat. I'd say this is more of a full flat than it is a high saber because there's just maybe 5% at the top here where it's unsharpened, where the removal doesn't start. Boy, not much else to say. Geez, do I have any complaints about this? Just that it's plain looking. It's just a plain looking design, very straightforward. This is your mass market, lowest common denominator design. Safe. This is the Toyota of knife designs. Works really well, good price. Decent blade steel at AR RPM 9, which is a powder formed 9CR18 MOV sort of thing. I've had no issues with AR RPM 9 to use for EDC. You got a beautiful stone wash and like a tumble wash, tumble finish, and a tumble finish here matches. You can get G10 variants, micarta variants, fancy little inlay, wood inlay variants. You can get fancier Damascus and I think other variants of more expensive steels. The price ranges from $60 to $140 depending on how fancy you want to go with this, but I'll do a quick size comparison versus the bug out. And bug out is a little bit longer. I'd say just by 1/4 of an inch longer, but they're both medium-sized knives. Blade thickness, bug out is a little bit thinner blade. Handle thickness is just edged out ever so slightly from the Pyrite. Weight with this variant, because it's steel, is a little bit heavier than your bug out variants. I guess if you get your titanium bug outs and stuff, they're going to be more comparable in weight. But this particular what is this? This is the, what do they call that? It's a carbon fiber mixed with the CF Elite, carbon fiber Elite. This is super duper light. This is even lighter than your blue Gravery bug out. Anyway, very similar rolls. These ones start at like 180 Canadian and go up from there. These ones start at 60 and go up. So if you're looking for the better value, if you're starting out and you don't have the biggest budget for a medium-sized knife, then I would lean towards the CJRB Pyrite over the bug out. But if you like the styling and the blade materials options and the fit and finish and axis lock, you can afford a bug out, then you may be happier with one of these, but very similar. Maybe a little tiny bit more style with the bug out, but this is an outstanding budget knife with a borderline mid-level steel, or a good budget steel. I give this overall like an A. I'd give this an A knife. And if you don't have a budget for anything more than $60 or $70, then this is going to be an A+. This is top of the class for the price. Although there are many excellent, usually Chinese brands for $60 Canadian that are also excellent, like the QSP Penguin, QSP Parrot. This is another one in D2 that's going to be comparable for about $60. But yeah, this is an A or an A+ of a knife. CJRB Pyrite. The CJRB large Pyrite is equally great. It's only like $5 more. And another compelling one. I'll show you that. This is the large Pyrite. It's quite a few sizes larger than this for like $5 to $10 more. This one's in G10. So it's a compelling family of knives. You get great cutting ability for a budget, and the fit and finish has been flawless. I've handled probably 10 different versions of pyrites. Blade centering has been perfect on all of them. The action has been flawless with no blade stick, no lock stick on any of them. So yeah, absolutely handle a CJRB Pyrite if you can and go from there. Okay, that's my review of this one. You guys have a great night. I will talk to you very soon.